It saved you some money.
Oh yeah, this trip was cheap, I promise.
Thank you. That was sweet.
I love that. That's really nice of them. So the airport authority gave us the roses because it's Valentine's Day. Alright, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, I'm Ben, and that's Kayla. Today we are traveling on Delta, and we're going to Patagonia. Well, reality is the first thing that we're doing is going to Buenos Aires. We're spending 2 days there, and then going to Patagonia. We've actually got some interesting things planned for this trip. We're trying to visit as many countries as possible in the 2 weeks that we have. If you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Also, this is Kayla's Valentine's Day gift. So, best husband ever. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to top this, and to be honest, it was somewhat of an accident, but somewhat of a plan as well. So, hopefully you enjoy this. We're going to take a flight. I think we are in economy the whole way, so don't expect any, amazing first class experiences, but we are going to be trying to have some fun while we're down there. So subscribe for more of that. I also forgot to mention that we have 2 flights today. The first flight is to Atlanta, and then the second flight we are going to be taking down to Buenos Aires from Atlanta. It's actually a pretty long trip. I think that this thing total is almost like 12 hours of travel, if I'm correct. But yeah, it's actually pretty long because I actually think our second flight is like over 9 hours. So it's a lot longer than you expect, especially if you're used to like traveling to Europe or to like Japan. You think that those are long. This is just as long. I also just noticed that Flighty changed their logo to a heart with wings.
We'd like to welcome you to Atlanta local time at 7:12. We do ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the pilots do park the plane at the gate and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign.
I'll tell you, it's really hard to get a flight these days that's not delayed or canceled.
Yeah.
We made it. We have enough of a layover for it not to be too much of an issue.
Our plane was delayed, I think almost 45 minutes, but it wasn't too bad. I was actually really surprised because for the first time in like a long time, when the captain asked everybody if you have over an hour in your like layover, if you could just stay in your seat for a minute and let anybody who's like trying to rush to get to their plane, people actually did it, which was really impressive. So kudos to the people on the Delta flight for being nice.
That's the first time I've ever seen it like successfully done. So yeah, I was impressed. There were a lot of people with really close connections.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of rough because if you originally kind of got on the flight with like an hour layover or like an hour and 30-minute layover, that delay just cut it down to less than an hour. So, and we just missed our train. Do you want to walk it?
Sure.
I mean,
Can we?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we had to bail on the lounge. Unfortunately, Kayla still doesn't have a credit card that allows her free access. Maybe I should solve that. They wanted $50 in order for her to get in, and $50 for like 40 minutes was almost like $1 a minute, which is just way too expensive, and we didn't have long enough. So we just stopped and grabbed some food here. Kayla got a quick smoothie, and I just got some quick food, and our plane is gonna board any minute here. you doing?
Trying to download some sleep sounds that I can do while I'm trying to sleep on the plane. Yeah.
So earlier when I said that it is longer than 9 hours, I actually think it's closer to 10 hours. So just this single flight is pretty long for us. Also, I just heard somebody's Duolingo go off. So chuckling because we've been doing Duolingo for like, I don't know, the past week or so. Just to kind of remind us.
Now, boarding the second plane, the long one.
What do you
10
got?
hours. I got some chocolates for the flight attendants, per usual. Plus, it's Valentine's Day, so, you know, they deserve chocolates too.
Where are you sitting?
43B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Free pair of headphones that aren't mine. Okay.
We gave the one flight attendant up front some chocolates, and he didn't really know how to respond. He was like, "Oh, for me? Thank you." And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, sometimes we have that experience where people just kind of surprised, but that's why part of the reason we do it.
Con asistencia estaremos por los pasillos. Muchas gracias y bienvenidos todos a bordo.
You understood it because they're never
Did not catch that. Can you repeat it?
Review your amenity kit.
What amenity kit?
She's spoiled.
Oh, that was.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get some sleep and we will see
Children.
in probably 10 hours? Or before we land. Wow, the flickering is really bad. Sorry about that, that's just airplane lighting.
It's our pleasure to welcome you to Buenos Aires. This is the terminating point on our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened so the captain has brought the aircraft at the gate and turn off the seatbelt sign.
And this is where Kayla wished she sat.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Delta 1 next time.
We did.
We made it. Welcome to Argentina. Well, the airport, but you know.
So that flight wasn't too bad, to be honest. It was Kayla disagrees.
I don't think I slept at all.
I think I got maybe 2-3 hours.
Yeah, you were
So,
sleeping.
yeah, I got maybe 2-3 hours, which is way better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Sometimes in economy, I feel like I'm not going to get any sleep. My butt's sore. 10 hours of
Yeah, those seats are a little rough.
a little thin. But other than that, I think it was a good flight. All right, so a little bit of chaos here. Our driver was only set to wait for 45 minutes, and the passport control took us almost all of that. So due to our flight delay, it's been very chaotic, and so we now have like 5 minutes to find our driver, otherwise he leaves without us. So it's gonna be rough.
They did try to tell us that they couldn't take international credit cards, which was interesting because trying to figure out which way my Google Maps is trying to take us.
What you looking at?
Coffins.
She was actually buried alive.
Highly recommend that you go see it because there's so much culture on that street.